I haven't done this in so long that in my excitement to press play, I took a photo. Insert here. We're off to a great start. Hi, my name is Grace and welcome back to my space. I'm be real with y'all. I haven't been in this space in a minute. And you know, life happens. Crazy things happen in life. Stuff that takes your life and turns it flop upside down, and you know, just like it's been a journey the past couple of months, and I don't even know legally what I'm allowed to say at this point. So when I can talk about it, I will. But just know, I'm very grateful for where I'm in life right now. I'm very grateful for any and all support I've received, newfound support I've received lately, and yeah. But that's not what this space is about. This space is about skincare and makeup and BTS and Korean dramas and whatever comes into my brain. Woo! Speaking of whatever comes into my brain, we actually have to take a moment of silence before we do anything else for the loss of our own Julie and the Phantoms.
I believe that we're just watching.
No, yeah. Netflix. The North will remember this. We will. Disney Plus, do I have a show for you? Anyways, that's not what this is about. This is about what I've been doing for the past, I don't know when's the last time I filmed a video, y'all. The past 6 months in terms of skincare. I have so many empty products that this is gonna have to be like a multiple, but I was like, you know, before I finally put these bottles in the recycling bin, which you should do, recycle your skincare, before I do that, I figured I'd give them one final review, one final hurrah, and let whoever is still tuned into this space know what's good. And if you don't care, that's fine too. You know, it's not the end of the world. So I'm just gonna jump right in because truly, this is gonna be a long video anyways, because y'all know I don't shut up. So starting off, this video is purely my empties, my empty cleansers, oil cleanser, makeup remover cleanser situation. My light died. And we're back. Oh my God, that was so awkward. My light died. Can we just take a moment for the eyeshadow? Yeah. The goal for today's makeup was really, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be talking about skincare in this video. So like, let's keep it simple, soft, natural. I don't know what happened. I wish I did, but like all of a sudden I was blending out teal into pink with a white liner with pearls. But I think it looks natural. I think it looks like I woke up like this. All right, without further ado, ranking and rating my cleanser empties from the past 6 months. You would be surprised how many cleansers are lined up next to me. I wear skincare so religiously. All right, right here, starting off at the bottom, boo, throwing tomatoes. Pyeongkang Yule. Ooh, this is the low pH pore deep cleansing foam. Like, I love Pyeongkang, I do. Their essence toner, in my opinion, it's more essence to me than toner, but it is one of the best in the game. So hydrating. If one thing Pyeongkang will do, it's deep hydration. So when I read like, oh, pore deep cleansing, I was like, well, they're known for like really hydrating. Like they have that super thick moisturizer. Like they're known for like, suck it in there. So I was like, this cleanser is going to be like that, but in soap. It's gonna get in there and clean out my pores, but it won't be stripping because y'all are known for hydration. What? That's not what happened, guys. Babes, that's not what happened. It was super drying. So drying that my skin was like, where are we? Honestly, to the point where I was like, did I get a bad batch? I will like be like, maybe this was just like a bad batch. And if that's the case, Pyeongkang, please send me another one and let me try it again because my skin, I have oily, dehydrated but oily skin. So like I'm not used to getting out when I wash my face. Like I'm not expecting you to dry my whole face out. So what's going on here, babes? What's going on here, babes? Just so drying. And then on the flippity flop, my face wasn't clean. at here. How you dry me out, but you don't? You may be wondering why this bottle is empty, because one thing about me is if I spent money on it, I'm gonna use it. But just know, I was using this, I honestly used it more often so that I could get to the empty so I could move on. Like, it was just not it. It also was helped by the fact that there was only this much soap in a bottle this big. 𝒂𝒌𝒄, what's going on? Like, y'all have never done me wrong. like, your ampule is like one of my go-tos when my skin is doing too much in the winter, and yet, child, recycled. Next up, this is not fully empty yet because I'm almost like I have this much left to get through it, but I just like had to bash it. I promise you, I will get to what I love. And disclaimer, if any of these products are your fave, congrats, everyone's skin is different. So, 𝒉𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂, this is their Skin Essentials Conditioning Cleanser Advanced Formula, Hypoallergenic, you know, all these words. I was very excited to use this because their 𝒉𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 water cream or water lotion or whatever is one of my favorite just like summer moisturizers. It's so light. It's just that extra oomph that you need. Like, I like to have under my SPF, but it's not too thick. It's not greasy. It's not like doing too much when I layer it in with my SPF. Like, it's also a moisturizer that, like, especially if I'm not wearing no makeup and my skin feels a little dry, I can just, is that gonna make the traffic in front of you disappear? Anyways, it's one of those like creams that, like, if my skin is dry throughout the day, I can just like randomly put it on and I don't feel like I'm throwing all this heavy stuff on my face. So I knew it was gonna be light because 𝒉𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 is kind of known for having basic, like, bare minimum kind of stuff. It's not gonna be too anything in any which direction, right? So I was curious because, you know, I just got rid of 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 and I was like, I want a semi-hydrating, really sensitive skin friendly cleanser. Not because I have sensitive skin, but because I know so many people who do, and it's like nice for me to try things for people in different skin ranges so I can be like, oh, pick that up, it'll work great for you. I will say, if you do have sensitive skin, it's not fragranted, it's not heavily fragranted, nothing that I can pee, but like, it was irritating. I don't know how to explain it. I think it was just drying. I don't know how to describe exactly what this did to my face, but one through line, no matter what, is that my face was never clean at the end of it. Like, clearly I wear makeup, right? So I like to give cleansers the benefit of the doubt, but also, as you will see in this list, I double cleanse to the gods. So there's really no reason why I would get to my toner step and I would have to use my toner like an extra cleanser because this didn't do what it needed to do. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I'm very much apply toner with my hands, not even a cotton pad. So if I can feel that I'm like, we're not fully clean yet. And that's kind of what happened. I would say this is very much for the girls, the Glossier girls. You know, I'm wearing minimal SPF only and your sensitive skin. I don't think the product is irritating. I think honestly because it wasn't cleaning, I just kept using, and then I was personally, user error, irritating my face. You know what I mean? I do think it's really gentle. Like, it was like, it kind of, a smidge reminded me of the CeraVe hydrating cleanser, although that cleanser is actually hydrating. Like, I didn't personally see any hydrating things from it. Is it a boo throw tomatoes like 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 was? Not necessarily, because that, like, I literally was like, how do I get my money back even though the bottle's empty? It's just like, meh. I would like, this is really the cleanser for the girls who's like, they want their cleanser to just do the bare minimum, baby. The bare minimum. I feel very, I mean, I'm gonna finish it because I paid for it, but I still feel, I'm not gonna throw it. So maybe that's an indication that I don't fully hate it, but I'm also a Libra, so I can't make choices. Next up in the cleansing, this is Holika's Olive Oil like eye makeup cleanser. I love me like those like half oil, half water, and you shake it up and then you put it on your face and it cleans your eye makeup off. I love those. I actually kind of like them more than micellar waters because I feel like they dissolve better. Like, they really get in there when you be doing too much with your eyeshadow. Like, they really get in there. Sometimes micellar waters, I find myself not scrubbing, but like swiping more than I like. This product, it's like such a 50-50 for me because truly, if I put it on a cotton pad and I laid it on my eyes and one swipe, everything's gone. It breaks up eyelash glue, it breaks up mascara, it breaks up eyeshadow, like everything's gone. The other problem though, it kind of irritated my eyes sometimes. And like, warning flag, when micellar waters or anything like cause my eyes to sting a little bit, like I understand, like at the end of the day, they did not design this for me to inject into my eyeballs, and that's not what I'm doing. But the sting, it was really like, is the sting gonna outweigh the complete melt? Clearly it did, because the bottle's empty, but I will say like, this can't claim to be like completely non-irritating to the eyes, because it was a little bit. Now, it's not often that I find an eye makeup remover cleanser that's not irritating to the eyes, so whatever. But it was just really annoying because it dissolved so well. So I was like, why couldn't you also figure that out? I will say I do have one on the list that was not irritating to my eyes. So it's possible. It's possible, halaka. Would I buy it again? I think this is the first product that I would buy again, even with the little sting on the eye, because I know how to do a quick rinse. I think this is a product that I would buy again, purely just by its effectiveness. Those other two, y'all not gonna see me. Moving right along. So we're kind of now getting into like, I love all these, but this is like the ranking of how I love them. So next up is the OK Hydrating Jelly Cleanser. So I was fully in Ulta, and they now have like a Korean beauty, like skincare, like section kind of deal. And so I was up in there and I saw OK, and I was like, well, I haven't really seen the girls talking about it. It's clearly a Korean brand, and the packaging was so cute. So I was like, why not? Let me try it. And it said hydrating jelly cleanser. And as we've already discussed, a lot of people are claiming to hydrate and they're not doing it. Let me just say, I understand that somebody might be watching this and be like, a cleanser's job is not to hydrate your skin, it's to wash your face. I hear you, but a cleanser should not be so stripping that my skin sounds like SpongeBob in that one episode. Water. No, baby. And also, if you advertise that you're gonna do something, baby, you gotta do it. Like, what to tell you, but you gotta do it. I don't make the rules. I don't make any rules. No one should look to me for guidance. So it's just, I was testing this to see if it would do what it said, and it did. I quite literally never washed my face with this and walked out of that shower with a dry face. My face was not stripped down where my pores feel so tight and crunchy, where I'm like running to get to my toners. No. I could literally leisurely walk to a shower, because I don't dry my face after a shower ever. I don't touch my face with a towel. I'm not doing that. I'll touch my whole body with the towel before I touch my face with towel, which is how you dry yourself. But like, you get what I'm saying. I don't do that. I test because it's like, how long from when I step out of that shower to when I walk into my room, which is next to the bathroom, and get to my vanity, if my face has sucked up the water droplets because it's so dry that it's sucking up water droplets, then yeah, you're doing too much, right? Pyongkang. But if my face can make it there where I can like go through my products and decide like, ooh, do I want to do a hydrating sesh today? Do I want to do a brightening sesh? Like, ooh, do we have acne? Do we have to focus on exfoliation? I can make that decision before I even put the toner on, because my face is that content. She don't need a second of water droplets on my face. Hydrating. Baby was hydrating. As you can see, this has like the dent. I call this the true love dent. If a product is built like this and it has this dent, it means that you loved it. It means you loved it. It means you put your heart and soul to get the contents out of this bottle. I really did like it. I think it's, especially for the price range, I wish I remembered what it was, but I'll insert it from Google. I'm pretty sure I got it on sale, so whatever this is, like, subtract $3. I was like, for the price range, it did such a good job. And the next product we're about to talk about is like on the opposite scale, the price range. And it just, this feels like a reminder that you don't need to break the bank. I always say that to anyone in my life. You do not need to break the bank for quality skincare. I personally never do. I break the bank because I buy a lot of skincare, but not because I need, you know what I mean? Like, not because each bottle was $90. Speaking of $90, on to the next product, Tacha. Okay, so as you can see, this is the baby Tacha. And I think this was given to me by my cousin. So I didn't lie. I don't break the bank when it comes to skincare. But if somebody gonna give me Tacha, I'm gonna use Tacha. One thing about me, baby, I might preach, you know, like affordable skincare, whatever. But if God blesses me with the coffers to be able to afford a little luxury every now and then, or if God blesses my family with the coffers to be able to afford luxury to then give me because they have too much, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. So, Tacha, this is my first Tacha review on my channel. I wanted to hate this. I did. I think I wanted to hate this because I was like, the fact that this is the only thing that I can even like touch right now, and look how tiny this little bottle is, and this, if I actually bought this, would cost more than all the cleansers on my counter. Like, no, I love it. You guys, this is a good cleanser. Guys, I think Tacha's a really good brand. It was me using this cleanser and realizing like, damn, those rich people really get quality skincare. One day, if I can afford to get an entire Tacha line, or if Tacha wants to sponsor me, I will put it to the test for real. Is that joint worth its money? The answer is gonna be no, because realistically, no cleanser is worth $90. You get me? Like, come on. But if you got it like that, is it worth the money? You know what I mean? I'm gonna find the answer to that one day. Give it about 10 years. Chale, this is what? When I saw how much the full price bottle went, I said, not me having liquid gold. And not me literally having liquid gold. This cleanser is great. It has this like fruit, it seems like some sort of fruit extract. So just I don't know what fruit it is. And I'm be honest, please go watch a dermatologist's channel if you want them to read the ingredients out loud. Just know it's fragrance. This is a fragrance product. They got fragrances all up this joint. Because also Tacha's been known to work for people with sensitive skin. I think it's like, if you don't want fragrance in your skincare, that can be whether you have sensitive skin or not. I personally don't care that much. I like my skincare to feel and smell and look nice, and I don't have sensitive skin to that. Never really have. When skincare irritates me, it's really either drying or I use it too much, Rovectin. Like, you know, that is all just to say there is fragrances in here, and it has these little beads in it that at first when I put on my hands, I said, Lord Jesus, I know this girl did not just gift me no physical exfoliant, because y'all know I do not approve of physical exfoliant. You're not gonna scratch my face. But it's like such a soft, it might honestly be like the peel of some sort of fruit, because it's so soft. So soft. It's not even like you really feel it. Like if somebody like rubs some apple on your face, it's not gonna scratch or it's not gonna walnut your face. You know what I mean? And I would leave the shower, skin so clean, guys, so clean, like so clean. This and the cleanser after this cleanse my face the best. Like, I wish it didn't work that well. But it does, and I love it, and I'm already out because it's a freaking sample size, and I won't be buying it again. I would buy the hydrating OK cleanser again. I'm not gonna be buying this again because we've already discussed. This is Kerry Washington's tax packet. God bless her, love her to death. This is her tax packet. Kerry, if you're watching this video, go ahead, pick you up some of this, because baby, you gonna love that. You gonna love that. All right, hopping in. This is the last of the cleanse, like the water-based cleansers. This is the Naturium Niacinamide Cleansing Jelly. Y'all remember Naturium? Y'all remember all that Naturium drama? Y'all remember that? Long story short, the owner of Naturium, Susan Yara, is a very famous skincare YouTuber, very known amongst the community. I would watch her channel all the time. She came out with a skincare line. Everybody was reviewing it, but they didn't know it was hers. Everybody was like, Naturium, it's so good, it's so good. She was promoting it like it wasn't hers, then it came out that it was hers, and people are like, ooh, shady? And it was like, you know, I'm not explaining it well. It was a shady situation, whatever. So when all that happened though, I did remember that a lot of YouTubers that I respect and love hardcore had reviewed this and been like, yeah, this is a good product. And they also did not know. Everybody found out at the same time that this lady was behind the whole brand. So I was like, you know what, I'm curious. And what I like about it, it's drugstore. And it's like high quality formulated drugstore. And the problem I always have is convincing people in my life who come to me for skincare advice that they should take the time to put in an order on an online website and wait for shipping. Some people in my life are like, no, what is your best drugstore option? And I don't love drugstore skincare. I remember I put the Neutrogena sheet mask on and it broke out my face and dried it out. A sheet mask dried my skin out. And then I woke up to acne in the morning. So I don't do drugstore. So I never really had, like, every now and then I'm like, try this or that. But also some of the formulations I don't love. Like, it's just whatever. So when it came out, I was really gunning for this brand, hoping for the best for this brand. And then that whole drama happened and it kind of tainted the image. I went out and got a bunch of products anyways, like 6 or 7. And y'all, Naturium low-key is the truth. Like, no one was lying. No one was lying. This is the best cleanser of 2021 for me. When I started my new job at the end of last year, like end of summer, and I was like constantly putting on this heavy makeup and taking off and putting on this heavy makeup and taking off. And like, I wear heavy makeup, but this was like heavy makeup caked on by lights and like whatever. This is the only reason, this niacinamide cleansing jelly is the only reason that I did not break out for the national public to view and bully me for. It truly is. I love the texture of it. It literally, it's called like an essence jelly type of thing. It lathers beautifully. It rinses off so nice, and it does not, like, it gave me the same feeling as my Crave Beauty cleanser, which still I think is the best cleanser I've ever used on my skin personally. This is number 2. And I'm currently trying the other Naturium cleanser, and I'm like, right, 2 and 2.5. Like, the lady knows, she put her name on a good brand. She did. She just, you know, was sloppy with how it started. But this improved the look of so much hyperpigmentation on my face. I cannot emphasize enough. Like, I'm wearing full face of foundation, so as I can look in this monitor right now, you're probably like, what are you talking about? There was the craziest dark spot there. And when I'm so mad at myself, this cleanser brightened it up so much, and then I popped another pimple there and it came back. I have a problem. But there was like the worst dark spot there. So bad. So bad. Could not get rid of it bad. This cleanser, along with that niacinamide essence, like, I tried to prolong how long I use this cleanser. Out of everything, I probably used this one for the longest. It was like 2 months. And like, I rotate cleansers. I don't always use the same one every day, but while I was using this, it was basically this only. Like, it was the only thing I wanted on my face. And since then, Naturium is like the brand. Like, I have my mom drowning in it all the time because it's like the only one that can help her age skin. I love to recommend it for people who are like, Grace, don't come at me with this Korean skincare that I gotta order online. I want to go right now to Target and pick something up. Then I'm like, all right, go get Naturium. I do love this brand. And you're gonna be seeing a lot more of their products in my upcoming fave, because I do think they know what the hell they're doing. They explain on the back of each product and in the boxes on each product so concise and clear as to what that ingredient is doing. I learned more about ingredients, and I got to try some like ingredients that I never, like tranexamic acid. Fantastic for brightening, especially my melanated skin. So good for targeting those spots. Didn't even know it existed. And the way Naturium broke it down, straight dictionary, is it making me, run away from my, tried and trues? Not necessarily, but it's so nice now that I can like point to a brand and know that whoever I'm recommending it to, especially when it comes to drugstore, because that's always when I feel the most iffy, and be like, nah, you're good, you straight. And they don't need to know about all that drama in the beginning. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody gets that way. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, okay? Everybody has those days, all right? So moving on. This is the Perfect Lip and Eye Makeup Remover from Missha. And when I say Missha was very cognizant in formulating this, knowing this was going on your eye, this is what I mean by eye safe. Like, this, I think, cleans the same level, dissolves the same level as a Holika Holika, but there was not that like, ooh, am I gonna go blind? Like, this is almost done and it's basically empty because I'm now testing another micellar water that I hate. You know, why lie? But I'm like trying to like hold on to it because I'm gonna be working again. It's just gonna be taking a lot of makeup off and I just don't want to use the other one on my face. Like, and it's a big bottle too. This is the downside of being like, I'm gonna test skincare so I know what products are good. Some products are bad, but that's not this one. Perfect. It's called Perfect and that's how I feel about it. A little goes the longest way. It was so affordable. It was so affordable. Oh my God. I mean, all of these products with the Tacha was so affordable, but this was so affordable. I think the reason why I like these oil and water mixture ones because I think they do a little bit better job than the micellar waters of really breaking up that lash glue, that mascara, that lash glue. So that's why I tend to like to use these more than like traditional micellar waters. I put this on a cotton pad. I just lay it on my eye. I don't move. One swipe. It is really life-changing. It's magical. I love it. 10 out of 10. This might be a product that I just keep reusing because I can't keep risking my eye trying to test every micellar water and some of y'all trying to set my face on fire. These next two I'm gonna do on the same time because I feel the exact same way about both of them. It's the classics. Then I Met You cleansing living cleansing balm and the Heimish all clean balm. These are classics. I'm not teaching nobody nothing by showing y'all these. Everybody knows skincare, knows about these, all right? Like, you know about this little mango, Then I Met You, know about the little tea. This smells like tea. I'm not selling you anything new. I'm just here to say they're worth the hype. Personally, I think they're worth the hype. Yeah, cleansing balms, their job is kind of so simple that sometimes it feels hard to mess up. And personally for me, I double cleanse for so long, especially if I've had a long day or like I'm wearing a lot of makeup like I am right now. I double cleanse for so long. So I've never really had the issue of like, you put on a double cleanser and then it didn't have enough time to break anything up, right? I've been there, I've done that. And that's kind of when I fall back on these water cleansers a little bit more, when I know I'm being a little lazy with my double cleanse. But these two, the experience of wearing them on my face was so nice, and Luxe, especially the Then I Met You, that like, I was like, yeah, I can massage this into my skin for 20 minutes. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to say I've never used an oil cleanser, a cleansing balm that I didn't like, because that's not true. I think I've even talked about it on this channel. That's not true. These cleansing balms, like, I think they're worth the hype. This Heimish All Clean Cleanser, whatever, is cheaper than Then I Met You. Then I Met You is just a bit more expensive of a brand. But like their prices are kind of irrelevant. Just, you know, get what you can afford. But what it's nice, it does show very well. They're in two slightly different price ranges and they work the same. This is a prime example of don't get so caught up in price tags, y'all. Don't get so caught up in like, but that's like the fancy brand. They're all doing the same thing. When I combine these and either of these with the Naturium, I could literally, like I could touch my face and I couldn't feel pores. Like, I know you can't shrink or enlarge your pores or whatever. You can only minimize their appearance because there's not shit in them. Clearly, they were minimized to the max because I was like, I don't have pores. Even now, I mean, I have pores, I can see it, but still, you know what I mean? If we were to rank anything at the top, these bad boys, when you consider price tag, quality, ability, everything, yeah, it's these. Anyways, I will be back with part 2 to talk exfoliators, serums, and then we're gonna end it off with moisturizers, eye patches, SPF, all that good stuff. But yeah, that will be whenever I decide to sit down and I have enough time and bandwidth, emotionally, mentally, physically, to come back to my space and chat with you all. But just know I miss doing this. And I'm not stopping this because of, you know, my wonderful new job. We'll figure out a nice tandem living situation. But just know that I love having my space. I love when people pop in. It's cute. Our little corner, this is a cute corner. Jackie Anna's here with her nails. Like we have fun over here. So I'll be back. I don't know when that will be, but I'll be back, I swear it. And we will be talking exfoliators and serums from the past 6 months that I loved so much. Okay, cue bubble pop.